Hi everybody, welcome to YSCon Driving. We are at the BH petrol station in Kayu Ara, and our subject today is yet another Kia Sorento. Yeah, this is the diesel version, 2.2 liters with a 6-seater and 199 horsepower and 440 Newton meters of torque. We have an 8-speed automatic gearbox, and that should bode very well for the fuel consumption. So we just fuel up the car, and here we are ready to push off. And for today we have another secondary mission. We are going to Tanjung Karang to buy some fish for the larder. So guys, if you are ready, let's go! I find BH Petrol Mart a very convenient place for me to stock up on my car supplies, especially when I'm traveling. Wow, got offer, man, on the mineral water. Okay, and of course there are many things you can get here. One of my favorites is this iced coffee, which is very good, and you can also pick up snacks, and this is one of my favorites. And you can also use your points to pay for it. Right, hi guys, we are now in the Kia Sorento 2.2 diesel, and we are ready to start our run. So I've zeroed the fuel consumption, and here we go. So as usual, we come out of the station, we blend into the traffic, then we have to fight our way through the Saturday traffic to go to the toll plaza, and then we're going to use the highway to go up to Rawang. Then from Rawang we will cut into the Guthrie Highway and then join the, I think it's called the Lata Highway, to go to Tanjung Karang. That's where we're going to buy fish for today. And so please join us on our adventure, and let's see what the Kia Sorento 2.2 diesel can do in terms of fuel economy. Now, as a vehicle that's very powerful, there's no doubt, yeah? It has 199 horsepower, but most important is 440 Newton meters of torque. I've taken it up Genting, it performed very well. And now, we're just trying to share with you how much it will cost to run on a highway. Because most of you who buy this diesel will be looking at long distance trips, yeah, with your family, and we will be jammed again in this smart tag lane. Looks like the touch and go lane might be faster. Never mind, I think it should be about the same time. We do have a smart tag, and the reason why I don't want RFID is because I jump into a different car every day. And so it's good to have a smart tag, yes, because you can carry the smart tag anywhere you want. Here we go. Okay, so we have just gone a little bit of a distance, 800 meters, and we have actually clocked 9 kilometers per liter, but that's not an indicator, guys. You need to have a bit more distance, yeah, in order to gauge. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing as we always do. Drive with a light foot, and in auto mode, aircon is on at 19.5. Okay, I'm going to switch it to about 22 degrees and sync the two. Yes, so we have 22 degrees aircon in the hot afternoon. Yes, it's 1:47 p.m. and we are headed on the ramp to get to the north-south highway or is it NKVE? Yes, this part of it is still part of NKVE, and we are heading north towards Rawang. So for the most part, this will be a highway test. Yes, so you get a chance to test the car on the highway, and we won't be going, oh, that's the icebox making noise. Never mind, it just moved. So we won't be going into the kampong roads, yeah? Okay, let's see if we can put about 30 kilometers on this, and that should be a good enough distance to see what type of consumption we can get. So now we are just following the traffic. I'm going to blend into the second lane, and it's very heavy traffic. Blind spot warning telling me there's a car on my right. Yes, there's a very big truck on my right. Okay, we've got out of its way, and we are now in the second lane of 4, and once we get past the next entrance, it will be the first lane of 3. Yes, I think so. And you can see in front, those of you who can see through the rear camera, it's quite a crowded road, and we are going at about 90 kilometers per hour. Yeah, I think this is the stretch here. I think it's 110 if I'm not mistaken, but we're just following the flow of traffic. Okay, so for those who are new to this car, this Sorento SUV is the top of the range D segment SUV. Yeah, it has a length of 4810 mm. It has a width of 1900 mm. The height is 1700, and the wheelbase is 2815. So as the luxury model or premium model, it comes with 6-seater. They have a gasoline version of exactly the same spec, and that one has a 2.5 liter gasoline engine that has 177 horsepower and 232 Newton meters of torque. So in contrast, this one has 199 horsepower and 440 Newton meters of torque. And whilst the petrol version, both of them, they have front wheel drive and all wheel drive version, both of them run a 6-speed automatic gearbox. This one runs an 8-speed DCT. Yes, so this one is a more superior spec, and of course it's a higher performer. Wheels are 19-inch. For the Kia Sorento, you have both the gasoline and diesel 4-wheel drive versions have 19-inch wheels, whilst the front-wheel drive only version has 18-inch wheels. And of course, this one has all the bells and whistles, including a full ADAS system that includes dynamic radar cruise control with stop and go. Also, it has lane departure warning and also lane keep assist. Yeah, so you can stay in the center of the lane. Yeah, and it's also active. So if you are going long distance, you can turn on your lane keep, and it will help the car to stay in the lane. It also senses the car in front and follows the car. And of course, if that car brakes, then if you are on dynamic radar cruise control, the car will slow down as the front car slows down, even to a stop. And so I took the gasoline one to Penang, and on the way I also used the lane keep system, and it was very good because it helps to steer the car a little bit and makes the driving a lot easier. And just in case you have a lapse of concentration, you won't wander into another lane. Okay, so other than that, it has a blind spot monitor, which has two very special features. When you signal, those of you who can see the meter, you can see there's a camera in your wing mirror, and that will show you when you signal right, it will show you the right hand side of the car. When you signal left, it will show you the left hand side of the car, and it will tell you if there's any, you can see if there's any car beside you. So that's a very good system. And also the blind spot also has collision avoidance assist. So that means if there is a car in your blind spot and you try to turn, the steering will react and try to turn you back. Yeah, of course, it's always the driver who has ultimate control of the car, and if you really force it, it can go over the line, and of course you can get an accident if there's a car there lah. But what it does is it tries to pull you back gently into your lane. So that's the collision assist, yeah, for the blind spot monitor. On top of that, you also have, of course, your forward collision warning, and if you are too near the car, it will tell you dit, 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 and your steering will vibrate. It will tell you you are too near the car in front, and if you don't brake and if you are there is an impending collision, it will brake for you. That's the autonomous braking part of it. At night, you have an auto headlight. You have to activate it, of course. Turn on your auto headlight, and then it will put on your high beam and dim your lights as necessary. And of course, at the back, if you're reversing, you have rear cross traffic alert plus. Also, it's active and it will brake for you if you still insist on accelerating out. You know, if there's a car behind you. I've had it happen once or twice to me, and it can be quite alarming. Yeah, it goes doosh, and the whole car stops dead. Then you have to wait another 2 or 3 seconds before it allows you to move again. So that is a great safety feature. So this car is fully packed with all of that. Okay, and fuel economy, we don't know. We're going to try it now and see what it has. And I haven't looked at the manual, so I can't tell you what they're mooted for. And okay, here's what you call a situational report or interim report. We have traveled for 12.1 kilometers, and oh no, we have 17 kilometers per liter. Wow, that's very good, man. Okay, so that's under 15 cents a kilometer based on 22 or 23, 225 or 235 per liter, yeah. So if I can get 17 kilometers from a little bit over 2 ringgit 20 cents, it's less than 15 cents a kilometer. And this is, of course, under the conditions we are driving now, yeah. If you drive a bit faster and you go and hit 160, 180 kilometers per hour, of course, the fuel consumption will be affected a bit, yeah. In fact, quite a lot. But if you are driving at this speed, this is an indicator of what kind of fuel consumption you can get. And we are happy to report we have 17.6. Now, we are not in the fast lane, we are in the middle lane, and we are going at a little bit under 80 kilometers per hour, which may be a bit too slow for us. Yeah, we need to go a bit faster to show a more, what you call, real world situation. So when I get a chance, I'm going to move over to the right into the overtaking lane, which is also very, very crowded, possibly because there's somebody in front going very slow lah. At the start of every traffic jam, there is always a slow driver or two, yeah. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to accelerate a bit, and we are now at 90 kilometers per hour. A little bit of difference from the third lane that we are in. There's the third lane out of 4. Okay, now we are hitting 100, but the traffic condition doesn't look very good. So we'll just hold it here at this speed. Whatever the speed this long convoy is going. It's not actually a convoy, but we are just following a long line of cars. Yes, I can see in front there, about 400 meters away, there is one car on the right hand lane, and he's going very slow, and cars are overtaking him from his left. Yeah, happens all the time. Okay, we're now at 110, and that is the speed limit for this highway. So guys, if you are going at the highway speed, what we are showing now is about 16.6. I think it will drop a bit because we're going a bit faster, yeah. So just now we are going at about 80 to 90. It was 17 point something. Now it's 16.8. Okay, we are going to move a bit to the left because I think that slow car has moved over and has got out of everybody's way. So the fast lane has become the fast lane again. Thank you very much. Yeah, so there's a lesson to be learned here. Don't be the one that everybody looks at with dirty looks as they pass you, yeah? And as a general guide, if you're on the fast lane and people are passing you from the left, there's a message there, guys. Get out of the way, yeah. So don't let it be a common practice that people pass you on the left. Okay, we are going a little bit above 110, but the traffic is moving at a fair pace now. But there's still some people on the right-hand lane holding up the track. Just remember, guys, just because you are driving at 110, that doesn't entitle you to go on the right-hand lane and be a nuisance to everybody. Most important is the nuisance part. Yeah, don't be a nuisance. And of course, if you are part of the thing that's holding back the traffic, you're the one that's causing all the anger and the frustration of the people behind, you know, and then you are likely going to be the target of road rage if you do that a bit too often, yeah. So just be mindful. So when you see videos of people having road rage, you must look beyond that. What happened? What made the guy snap, you know? It must be something somebody else did. Usually it's like that because people don't go on the road and be crazy for nothing. Usually there's a catalyst that actually makes that happen. Okay, we are about to get into the exit to Guthrie, where we're going to join the Lata, I think. Is that a Lata after that? Yes, it's the Lata. And we have done 20.3 kilometers and we have got the consumption back to 17.5. Very good. Okay, so we are going to the toll for the Guthrie corridor or the Guthrie highway, and after that we're going to keep to the left and head for Kuala Selangor, which is where we're going to buy fish. Yes. Okay, so we are now approaching the Smart Tag lane. Yes, it's good to have a Smart Tag. See, RFID stuck again. Well done. See, I think it's a system problem. Yeah. And so the touch and go is with the Smart Tag seems to be the better method. So guys, if you want to introduce a method, make sure it's a good method. Make sure it's one that is tested properly before you start implementing. Okay, so now we are going to join the Lata. We have gone 21.9 kilometers, and because of that small adventure at the Smart Tag where we had to slow down a little bit, the consumption has dropped, or rather gone worse a little bit, but this is to be expected, yeah, because we have only done 21 kilometers. So we're going to go about 30, and that should give you a fair idea of what type of fuel consumption you can get if you drive your car very normally, like this. Yeah. So it's done better now. We are back at 17.2, and we are now on the Lata and going at about 90 kilometers per hour. Okay, the truck is coming out. Give him a bit of room, and we are back in the slow lane at 100. Yes. I wonder what's the speed limit here. So I haven't seen any speed limit signs. So guys, this is the Lata Highway, and if you want to go to Kuala Selangor, this is a very nice route for you to take because it makes for smooth driving. And they've been working on the Kuala Selangor road for many years now, and I can tell you that the road conditions have improved quite a bit. We have done 24 kilometers and we have 17.0. Okay, whatever it is, this is 186 something kilos, yeah, 1,860 something kilos, and with me in the car, it's already 1,009 lah. So plus, yeah, so 1.9 tons of weight being carried by this lovely CRDI, yeah, it's a direct injection diesel engine, and of course it's common rail. CR means common rail, CRDI means common rail direct injection, yeah, diesel turbo engine, and we have got 16.9, sorry, and I'm going at 110. Yes, I think this is the speed limit, so we are just following the speed limit. Actually, we are overtaking cars, yeah. So you can see all those guys doing fuel economy run on our left. Yeah, so I'm sure they're getting very good fuel consumption. So we are a bit above 110. Yeah, let's keep it to 110. And we are showing 16.8. So do you think this is a good consumption? Let us have your comments, guys. So this is a consistent speed, yeah, and 16.8 would be what you get in a 1.5 liter gasoline car that weighs under a ton. Yeah, so 16.7. So I would say, well, I can conclude that this is a very economical vehicle to be in, considering you are carrying so much weight and it has so much power. So you can actually say that this is a very good package. They've done a very good job of tuning the car to give you the fuel consumption that is so good. Okay, we are slowing down for the truck. Now we are coming out. That's another lovely car, the Ford Ranger Raptor. Very well packaged. So we are hovering between 16.7 and 16.8, and we are back at 110 kilometers per hour. So we're not pulling any punches, guys. We're just showing you what the car is capable of doing at this type of speed. So you know that if you are driving on the highway going to Penang and you're at this speed, you are getting around 16 kilometers per liter. Again, I'll make the pre-qualifier that the instruments come with the vehicle. The speedometer and the odometer comes with the vehicle. So what you see is what you get. Yeah. Normally, it's fine to give it a plus minus 10% error, you know. And so far, a lot of cars that I've tested, the meter is quite accurate. Okay, it works. I had the smart tag pointed the wrong direction. You always forget. Okay, we have done 30.6 kilometers. Yes. And so, guys, that's the end of our run. 30.7 kilometers we've gone, and we show 16.7 kilometers per liter. Yeah, it went up as high as 17 point something, but I think we will have to take 16.7 as the correct measure for this eco run. Right then, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to share. And of course, if you want to buy this vehicle, please do give me a call at 016-335-0609 or go to shop.yskongdriving.com and place your booking there with us. And all the commissions that we earn from the sale go towards helping to keep our channel going. Thank you very much, all of you, for your support. Thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing, because the number of subscribers we get is an indication of how popular we are, and that also helps us to get some kind of sponsorship and advertising from interested parties. It's been a good 4 years. Thanks very much, everybody. Until we meet again in the next video. Bye.